Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
A short kick taken at the 18.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
21.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Indeed, they have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Go ahead.
Play action. Garoppolo. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man. Complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, have the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here we go. Blue, yellow. Red.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the visiting Colts who won that first matchup. So they'll look for the season sweep here back home in Indy.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how anytime you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
Here we go. Hey, alert! 13, 6.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Colts force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
This one completes Alec Pierce. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Here's Thomas.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
And got his man complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw. Thomas.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Malik Hooker.
And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
21. Here we go. 21. Here we go. Hey, gun.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, you had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Touchdown, Colts! Mo Alley-Cox, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Colts have moved out in front.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
The partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some... they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
From the gun on 3rd down, Thomas.
He finds Pierce. It's complete.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw again. Touchdown!
Kylan Granson.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
McLaughlin for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Touchdown. Here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Garoppolo's throw into the hands of his receiver, Guyton.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Straight ahead, Gibson. Isaiah Rodgers up to make the tackle.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Garoppolo. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Have excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking...
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Alec Pierce,
62 yards.
And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Yeah, they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days. Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
From the 30 on second down, Garoppolo.
He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Here we go, here we go.
A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. In motion left comes Williams.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. A good run got 7 on first. Here's second and 3.
Hey, cut.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw.
Throw right side, taken in by Gibson.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Here we go.
Now from Colts territory, here's a first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
21.
Garoppolo.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Jamison Williams.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Texans get a bit closer.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered.
He's got a man complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Looking to throw. Thomas. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
To throw again on second down. Thomas. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The Texans here on third down putting an extra defender in the secondary. Back to throw. Thomas. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson.
And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. And now here's another interception. And the Colts are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Well, we have seen some rookie running backs come in and have a big impact year one, and this guy would certainly fit that bill, as that was one heck of a run there. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got Pierce. Touchdown, Colts. Alec Pierce. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Colts take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
That pass caught. It's Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
A gain of 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
A give to Gibson running right.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Again, a good friend in football always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down.
He'll take a shot for the end zone.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 42-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Thomas.
Smith brings it in, going across the middle.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
And the Texans are in great shape here as they take over at their 36-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. It was the linebacker, Shaquille Leonard, who applied the heat.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Jet sweep. Garoppolo taps it forward.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Shaquille Leonard picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. 21.
Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. Escape, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And you have to wonder,
Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions. What does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Garoppolo on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 13.
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Garoppolo again. And this is caught by Williams. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's Thomas. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Going to run again here with Pollard. And some space here. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. So this one winds up in Indianapolis.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah.